Hey people, it's me and today is Ruby Tuesday. So right now we are in Canada. And where I'm living, it's freezing rain and we're having an ice storm and it's snowing. And guess what the date is? April 15th. Everyone is just complaining about it. It's like, oh, why is it snowing in April? This, that, and they know exactly why it's snowing in April. Climate change and global warming. Now, you might ask yourself, if you were Donald Trump, if it's global warming, then why is it becoming colder? Because global warming doesn't necessarily mean that the Earth's surface is becoming hotter. It is just throwing the Earth's natural balance out of order because we're humans and we screw up everything. So I just wanted to tell you guys that if you have a problem with something and if you need to and if you really want to change it for the better and make things right, then do it. Because I know that people say, oh, it's because of this, it's so bad, we should change it. But then they don't put their words into actions. Words are great. Words can move people and make people want to do things. But when they want to do things and they don't, then it's kind of useless. That's when our actions go into place. So I just really want to tell you guys that whatever you guys believe in that is for the better of yourself and for other people, you guys should do it. You guys shouldn't just be lazy and sit and just watch our society and our world collapse before our eyes, and just do something about it, because it only takes a couple of people to make a difference. For today's video, sort of like a get to know me a little bit more and me just talking about myself, I guess. It was 15 random questions I'll find that I thought were kind of interesting and I could talk about to you guys, and maybe I can get you guys' opinion on some of the things. So let's go. First question I have is, what is your favorite candle scent? So I don't really have that many candles. Especially during the spring and summertime, no one really needs candles during that time, because candles are supposed to make you feel warm and cozy. But yeah, but I feel like my favorite candle scent would be something with like a marshmallow scent to it. I have no idea why, but I feel like that is just my favorite candle scent, because I went to Bath and Body Works once and I just smelled a candle that had like a s'more scent, and it was probably one of the best candles I have ever smelled. If you could choose a female celebrity to be your sister, who would it be? So I choose Selena Gomez because I feel like she's really down to earth and she has a great sense of style. So yeah, I know that money. Number 3, what age do you think you will get married at? I'm already married. I'm married to myself. Marriage, I don't know, that's just not something that really excites me. I don't really want to get married. I just want to be by myself, I guess. I don't know, but whatever happens, and I just hope everything turns out for the best. Can you do a splits? I can't do a full splits, but I'm going to try to do something of a splits. So I cannot do a full splits, but I'm gonna see how low I can go for you guys. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, I think that's the furthest I'm gonna go. So now let's try going this way. Ooh, I think that's the lowest I'm gonna go again. Okay, so that was interesting. Question number 5. At what age did you learn how to ride a bike? I probably learned how to ride a bike in either grades 1, 2, or 3. I remember because it was after I had moved, and my sister actually taught me and she helped me out, and that's how I learned how to ride a bike. And she was teaching me and my cousin at the same time. It was just a lot of fun. How many countries have you been to? So aside from where I already live, I've only been outside of the country once, and that was to America, to Disney World. I really do want to travel the world. I mean, I feel like that's what a lot of people want to do, but they end up don't doing it. So I really hope that I can end up doing it, and that I will do that, and that I can have enough money to, inshallah. Question number 7. What would you name your son and your daughter if you were to ever have one? So trust me guys, I have been thinking about this for like a hot minute. Whenever I'm bored, I just think about random things, and this was one of them. And even though I don't want to get married, I still want kids because adoption is always an option. Anyway, so all of the names that I would want, I would want them to have like a meaning behind it. And that's another reason why I don't want to get married, because then if I get married, then I have to compromise a name and agree with my partner on it, and I'm just not trying to do that. So I really don't want my kids to have white names because I am not white, and like white names are fine. Like I don't have any problem with them personally. I just would rather have my children's name to speak about them, about their like culture, their background, and their heritage. Also, I would want to name my kids after some like constellations. I feel like that would be really cool because constellations come after Greek names. So if I were to name my kid after a Greek constellation, I mean, like that's pretty cool if you ask me. And other than that, I would probably name my kids like Muslim names. And one name for a girl at least that I'm really thinking about is Susanna, because, and I know that sounds like a white name, and it is, but also with the type of flower in Farsi, and also because my mom wanted to name me that but she didn't get the chance to, so I just want to do that for her, and I feel like that would be super sweet. Question 8. What is your best and your worst grade? So my best and my worst grade actually happened last semester in French class. French class was a wild roller coaster, just like the weather right now. It's hot and then it's cold, it's hot and then it's cold, and climate change, global warming. So my worst grade was actually 43%, and that was on a French quiz, and my teacher would like read us out words in French, and we'd have to try to spell them out. And yeah, I sucked at that. But also my highest grade was 105%, because also on a French test I answered all the questions right and I got bonus marks as well, so that's good. I ended up not failing French, which is awesome. What was your favorite TV show when you were a kid? When I was a kid, I watched like a lot of TV shows. Mostly depends on what my sister was watching, because she would steal the TV remote and then I would just have to watch what she was watching. Probably have to be on Treehouse, because I loved watching Treehouse so much. And it was probably Tubi and Binu or Max and Ruby. I don't know, I just really loved cartoons and I still do. Would you rather have an American or a British accent? I already have a American accent, I guess you would say, because Canadians and Americans, they both have the same accent, right? But I would definitely have a British accent because it just sounds so cool, and maybe it's just because I'm used to this accent and I'm bored of it, so I want to go to that accent. But I don't know, something about British accents is just really cool. And did your mom go to college? She did, and she graduated, and she's going to college again. Education first, ladies. There's something really important in life. Your school always comes first, and your education, because your knowledge and yourself are the only people that are actually gonna back you up in life. You can only count on yourself 100% of the time, so you gotta make sure that you know things and you know how the world works. Are your grandparents still married? Yes, both of my grandparents, or all 4 of them, I don't know, were still married, but both of my dad's parents died, so I don't know if that still counts. But yes, they're still married, and they're still hilarious when they fight. What language would you want to speak fluently in that you aren't already learning? So right now I'm learning French in school, of course, and I'm teaching myself Farsi at home, or I'm trying to become better at it with myself and with my mom. So other than that, I would really want to learn either Chinese or Japanese. I feel like the language is just so cool. I have no idea why, and I would really like to learn how to write in those symbols, I think. I really hope that I'm right, but I would really love to learn how to write, read, and speak in it. I just feel like it'd be so cool, and I can trick people into thinking I'm Chinese or Japanese because I look that way. Do you spell gray with an E or an A? So I actually spell gray with an E. I know that both ways are correct, but I don't know. I feel like gray with an E is more like a modern vibe, and then gray with an A is more like a tacky kindergarten-y vibe. I have no idea why, but that's just how I write it. Last question, what is your favorite restaurant? So my favorite restaurant would probably have to be a dessert place because I love sweets way more than I do like regular meals. So I've only been to like one dessert restaurant in my life, and that was Cafe Dimitri, so I guess I have to choose that because it had the best crepes and chocolate, and it just makes my mouth water. But a regular restaurant, probably Pickle Barrel or Moxie's. Leave in the comments down below some other questions that you would want me to answer if I do a Q&A video next time. Then I'll definitely take them in and answer them for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye!